Welcome viewers back to Abiotic Factor, where we're experiencing periodic blackouts, rolling blackouts. I do believe there is an entry here in our journal about this. That's not it. Yeah, let's turn off all the standard ones that turn on at the start of the game for no reason. And if we go on theories, rolling blackouts. Weather. The Gate Cascade Research Facility's power network is its most critical system, but far from invulnerable. The hydro plant and reactor's generous electrical supply is regularly overloaded by perforation and other energy-intensive research, but the single greatest threat to the power systems are potentivores, creatures that consume electrical current. Gate's transdimensional studies have at times accidentally released several of these entities into the facility, causing rolling blackouts and damage to sensitive apparatus. Notable among these is IS-0211, which brought the facility to a standstill following its escape from Antiverse 17 in the wake of Trans Recon Team 3's second foray to that realm. OS-211, huh? OS-211. I don't think we've seen that one yet. Oh, no we have. It's Power Leech. Okay. Yeah, look at that. There's power leeches here. They seem to be leeching our power. They do drop capacitors, which is kind of cool. Alright. Well, thanks for that. Didn't see those last time. Suddenly we're getting all kinds of good stuff from these circuit boards, capacitors, powdered crystal, and killing them was enough to start that back up. We also got raw pest rump 1 from all the pests we managed to kill. This thing is making us radioactive. Let's drop it over here where we don't interact with it.
A sip of water would suffice.
I keep noticing that I have this ability when I'm moving forward and crouch sometimes where I can jump forward, but I'm not sure exactly how to use it or what it's for. There's the power going out for the evening. We're uncomfortably chilly. I guess it's a question of how long do the batteries last? And what are we doing? So I do have a bunch of stuff to put away. Let's get rid of that. I think we're going to make a bigger crate. I did bring parts we needed for that. We just learned a bunch of new stuff too, so let's start with the crate. That's going to be furniture. This thing. Need 2 reinforced wooden planks. Patch in the bench. In fact, turn this off. So that we don't run out of power too fast. Let's make 2 of these. And we'll make a big crate. Let's go put this crate down. I guess we'll put the bigger crate down over on this end. And this is just to hold loot, any loot that we might find in this area so that we don't run out of space. 2 capacitors, that's new. Let's drop the Tesla coil down here also. I'm not sure how good of a defense it's going to be, but we'll put it here. I kind of don't want the forklift to be that close if we're running a Tesla coil though, just in case it like damages stuff near it. Oh look, it's our friend.
Hey, you got any food?
Great. I wonder if this deters him. We also have some hammering we can do on the Tesla coil there. It's a little damaged. And I believe it should be powered on. But yeah, no, we're out of power because batteries are drained. Damn. Alright. Well, that's a good hint that we should just get going. Makeshift binoculars. We'll hold those in our hand. The hammer we'll go fix later. Food, we're good. We need to find more while we're thirsty. And... oh, God. Okay. Need to find water. We don't really need to worry about that human skull. I guess that thing should be in the container over here for now. It looks like nothing urgent, dry mouth. So yeah, a little food soon. We did just sleep, so we're good there. I do want to leave these plugged in so that anything that comes by when we're gone gets messed up. And I think we're just gonna start hunting around this direction. So this direction up here we never really even looked up into. IS designation pending over there. Containment cell door, so that containment looks pretty innocuous. That just looks like supplies. We do have iodine here if we need it. Oh, and Dr. Thule here. Were we able to trade with you? No. Okay. Alright, our current mission is to access the inner wing, which I feel like this is the lens epicenter. It's not the inner wing. I'm not sure where that is. Maybe we'll just go up the ladder and see. There is something here. Cascade Laboratory note says, access the containment block. Dr. Thule wants to get through the vacuum chamber to the surface elevator in security sector, but the door is covered in some weird alien goo. He thinks there's tools in the containment block to help remove it, but first we'd have to find a way past the security system. Okay, so let's head up here. 6 a.m. There's the goo he's talking about. So he wants us to figure out how to get past this. There goes our coworker. Bye-bye. I love how he speeds up to disappear. Alright, we've seen this stuff once before, I think. Well, maybe not exactly this. This is a security class 3 keypad. That's one of the things we're trying to figure out how to make. And we should probably figure out our... doesn't look great. We should probably figure out what we need to pin in order to make the security class. Oh, we do. Keypad Hacker 3. I've already got that pinned. We need some kind of computation brick. We need things we haven't seen yet. Oh, look. Somebody here. I guess we should probably put our spear away. They destroyed it, huh?
There has been a complete containment failure. Please make your way to defense sector.
Defense sector,
by
huh?
any means available. Have an
Did they know what they were doing?
Dr. Newman, why don't you tell me what happened here?
You know what this is, don't you? The dark lens. The core of our perforation research. Or it was. I'd heard rumors of a threat. There are always rumors. But this is insane. They killed everyone, then removed the lens.
So the order was here.
Without it, how are we supposed to control the portals? They could appear anywhere, connect to anything. Do they realize what they've done?
Alright, new journal note and Dr. Eleanor Newman. Anything else?
It's almost like they knew our system's weakness. I think that's Dr. Ferenkov over there. People called it the Dark Lens, but that's so portentous. Technically, it's a tachyonic telemetry targeting unit. I should know. I invented it.
Alright, well, we should keep you safe.
I thought about using the portals to get out of here. Of course I did. But without the lens, they're impossible to predict, let alone control. And besides, exits ground near entries. If you don't get stranded in some random antiverse, you'll just end up dumped in another part of the facility.
Ah, clue.
Is this my fault.
Yes. Yes, it is, Dr. Newman.
It's almost like they
Alright.
knew our system's weakness.
That's all she's going to tell us. That's an interesting bit of lore dump there. So they came, they took the dark lens, they messed everything up. They must have some sort of ulterior motives. Here's a interesting little place where we could drop a base for protection. Or actually, this is also a place where we could try to take out bots. Alright, what do we have here? We have a zip line above us to the core of the dark lens, it looks like. Another one going through to the other side. Caution lasers tubes. Electricity to get past. A whole bank of computers overlooking this area. Authorized personnel only on this side, and a security bot way over there. Something to look at in a second. We're also a little hungry, so let's take care of that first. So I feel like we're just constantly eating soup in this game. Still going to have to find some kind of porta potty.
Oh dear. I really must use the restroom.
Soon. So that actually takes precedence, I think. I think there was one back the way we came. Let's run for that. Never want to get caught with our pants down, so to speak. This, we may need to hop downstairs real quick. Over by the truck accident, I think, is where we're going to head for that. Always pays to know where the nearest restroom is, and I'm not sure this is the nearest one, but it also always pays to just know where any restroom is. And I think this one's over here. Yes, indeed. And we can play the passage game. I missed. Oh, must not have had enough cabbage. Wait, cabbage, roughage. Fiber. We need more fiber. Good, we're out of there. Didn't really want to waste a lot of time in there today. But I also didn't want to have some sort of weird emergency. Alright, back up the elevator for about the 100th time. And we're gonna run right back up where we were. I'll go to this side first though. Did we ever look down here? Wildlife pens, great. Wildlife pens,
Janet, wait for me.
that's a level 3 clearance. It looks like we got a map here. Nice. And here we are. Containment blocks, vehicle lot 7, XR containment, collider access, lobby wildlife pens, to office sector. Nice. It all connects. Particle lab, collider. Right, I heard Abe yelling at Janet. Oh, look at this. Plenty of resources in here. Nothing to worry about. Look at that. We have some friends.
Oh, you're back.
Are you feeling all right?
You guys are looking a little worse for wear.
Janet got us back into labs, and we had a plan, although it didn't quite work out. Now, we've got a new plan. But first, we need to get into the containment block and access our equipment.
But, wouldn't you know it, they've revoked our security clearance, because who needs it during an emergency?
Oh, good.
I suppose we could head back to office sector, down that way, and hope Warren's got a plan to save us. But that's about as likely as Thule winning a Nobel Prize. We've got to find some other way into the containment block, or this is the end of the road.
Okay, new journal notes. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna have a sip of this water here. And I'm gonna take the whole thing, in fact. We'll check in there. Oh, we'll check in there now, because there's a Dr. Mance.
The self-painted variants of IS-184 are truly intriguing specimens. These priests or monks show clear indication of tool-making and ritualistic behavior. It seems to have formed a rudimentary civilization in one of the Antiverse 2 locations we've accessed. This raises intriguing research questions, as well as some ethical implications, I suppose. Though I'd note that these haven't stopped us previously.
I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, so let's just say there's certain substances in the containment block that could be very helpful right now.
We just need to get in there.
Okay, so we definitely need to get to containment. We had a couple new journal entries there. Some information about an Exor monk. Creature's organs retain notable quantum properties when removed. I don't think it actually told us anything about it. They're susceptible to blunt damage. Yeah, I thought we'd unlocked more there, but it doesn't look like it. People, Eleanor Newman, inventor of the dark lens, but she'd rather you didn't call it that. And Abe, we saw more about Abe here. More information. Fan of Kiss Cola. Creator of the Pocket Dimension. Alright, and more theories about the dark lens. It cannot safely be turned off. The dark lens, technically a tachyonic telemetry targeting or T3 unit, was developed by Eleanor Newman to guide and control the tachyonic fields that underpin perforation technology. It cannot safely be turned off, and that's exactly what they've done. Alright, so this seems to be a route back to office. And it recommends forklift this way. Let's just go take a peek and see where this comes out. Labs that way. And this looks like it's going to be a security clearance 3 probably. It's 2. We can do that. It's the office sector. Alright, so look, full circle all the way back to the offices here. Not really sure where we end up exactly. Oh, actually I see exactly where we end up. There's some kind of new entity out there though that I might be a little nervous encountering. What the hell is that? Some kind of crystal beast with mouths that's making a mess of things. It doesn't. Oh, okay. It's shooting off electricity. It's getting a little crowded out there. That's fun. Well, we've got this open. It does say wildlife pens this way, although I don't think we're getting into those that soon. Back up here to laboratories. Where does this end up taking us? I thought we were in the labs that whole time. Alright, look at that. There's some order soldiers running around in there. We don't have a way through yet. It looks like we'll have to open it from the other side. A nice little hub location roughly here though. If there was just a power plug, it might be nice. And here we're also on labs. Let's take this hammer just so we have a backup. I don't think I've seen a hammer in a while. Okay, Abe and Janet. That way, and then what about over here? Did we go this way? No. Wildlife pens through there, huh? Where is that marching coming from? Wow, okay, this is interesting. Ooh, tech scrap, that's valuable. Screws are pretty valuable. There's another Dr. Mance, and we are up above stuff. Not sure what we're up above here. Wow, this is above the animal pens, I think. Oh. Let's go listen to Dr. Mance before we go too crazy out here. There's something down below.
We are getting closer.
Ah. They're getting closer, he says. Wow, I am completely lost. I have no idea where this is.
As we dispatch our TR teams to further regions of Antiverse 2, they return with new specimens, most of them variations of a few basic forms.
I like this area for
When
base.
introduced to the gate facility, these organisms continue to evolve rapidly, acquiring new behaviors. It is my theory that the entropy delta is responsible. How far this evolution will extend remains to be seen.
Ow. Found our first electrical pest. They have capacitors and tech scrap. We don't really need the rest. But wow, we're delving into completely unexpected realms here. I don't think I need him. Oh, he got scared and ran away. It's alright. Here, carbuncle. Our headlamp is getting a little dim. And there's a peccary or two downstairs. Sure, I can take them out. Oh, they're spitting peccaries. That's a new kind. Or maybe they've always spat and I just never realized it. It's possible. That one's surviving more than his brother did. There we go. Yeah, there's a whole menagerie of peccaries down there, isn't there? Oh, look at this. Another place to plug in up here. Lots of interesting junk. And a little terminal area. Something's leaving like a trail of tech junk. I wonder if that's where the oh god, it's so complicated. Wonder if that's where that rat catcher guy was running.
Though we haven't yet captured a complete specimen of 139, Dr. Thule took a sample of its dust, but this raised more questions than answers. Foremost, 139 appears primarily to be a host rather than an individual.
Huh.
Pendleton theorizes 139 may be suffering an infection, which will require tests to ensure no cross-contamination can occur. And if true, we're unsure whether its behaviors are innate to the original being, or a byproduct. It's quite a tangled web, really. We'll need more time.
Sea station and toilets. This place is rather big and kind of like uninhabited. Oh, coffee. Get one of those for Dr. Thule. I wonder if we can get back to him. Let me buy another one. You know what? These mugs are gonna come in handy for bombs. So let's get a few of these. There we go. And then anything interesting, a potato would be nice. Salt's nice. What are we gonna drop though? Good question. Guess I'm going to drop the books. Definitely prefer salt books. Can't eat the books. Alright, what else? There's a knife just laying out on the kitchen table. There's some peas. Is that some oil? Yep. I like having the coffee station. There's a cute little cafe here. Or they can come and hang out and watch the alien creatures in containment. Particle lab back that way. Vehicle lot 7 at XR containment that way. Television down there. And C blocks that way. Containment blocks. Particle lab we still haven't checked out. Where are these toilets you claim exist? What the heck? It's 3 p.m. Why did that robot turn on? Is he coming for me? I want to see what this TV says
presents
too.
a high risk of unassessed phenomena or effects and should be treated accordingly. A Jura rating indicates an entity, item, or specimen that exceeds our current understanding entirely, while Salutis subjects, dangerous or otherwise, may simply not be containable at all. Immurement designations are tools and warnings. Armed with this knowledge, you can enjoy your life, work, and extraordinary research without fear. Remember, the unknown is only frightening if we don't put a label on it.
Oh, he is murdering. Alright, so this robot is here to take care of any creatures that get out of containment, it looks like. You got some parts for us. We don't want the rump, we just want the scrap. That's nice. One thing I haven't seen in here yet is a charger, so I guess we're going to be relying on our own. And here's a new check-in. There's no label on the store. Might be in trouble. Alright, can you get past here? Uh-oh. He's quick. And he's coming for me. Alright, I think I lost him. Did we? Yeah, we checked in here. Good. Particle labs, wildlife pens that way. C blocks back this way. Robot in hot pursuit. I might be in trouble. Okay. I thought he was gonna come in and I was trapped. Shoo! We're good, we're good. Alright, that was a wild sidetrack from what I'd been doing. Which was exploring this area. Okay, that crystal in there is labeled sunk, which I think is trouble. Here's Thule, can I give you a coffee, buddy?
Whatever's going on, it'll be something to do with their work in containment block. Those cowboys can't tell a boson from a bath mat, and sometimes I wonder if they even care. As soon as they set foot in another dimension, all good sense goes out the window.
Can't.
Sometimes I think Sukov arranged all this just to spite me.
Okay. We were investigating this. We took a sidetrack to go use a restroom and found Abe and Janet, the animal pens. Just endless stuff to explore up here. I'd like to chop these guys up. That's just a regular security pistol, but some of these guys might have cards. And there's probably more information around here. I mean, this was where they kept the dark lens. I love these energy barriers. Eleanor, I don't know what to tell you. I guess we need to bring the dark lens back here, really. That's the only real solution, right? So I guess we didn't miss much down here. I didn't find anything interesting, really. Shoot. Okay, we'll come back here when we have space. I did want to go around the left side of this. Lens epicenter is that. Over here is adjustment. Adjustment. Unexpected invisible guy. Alright, they are so much easier to shoot at when you can see them. Gosh, and wet floor it says, okay, adjustment over here, there's a door that we can't open. So nothing that we can do in adjustment yet. Alright, that brings us back to our base hit. We are getting a little tired. We probably should make sure we've got another soup brewing. We can dump off all this junk. And maybe the next thing to do is take a look upstairs here and see if there's anything else. So this is on and it doesn't hurt us when we get close. That's good. Okay, now it's hurting us. What the heck? Is it... does it have a direction? Oh, is that what's going on? It has a direction. Okay, well that's interesting to learn now. Alright, can we get everything sorted? Magazines go in there, coffee mugs go in there. Let's drop the water cooler off. We'll drop tech scrap in here. Set the water cooler up right here. Super nice. Portable stove. There's our food. We do want to get some of that. And we'll take a little rest. And we'll call that episode there. Next episode, we're going to run upstairs or travel upward with the tram. We're going to try that. We'll also, if that doesn't pan out, or whether or not that pans out, we'll eventually make our way back to animal containment. Check that area out as well. 6:30 p.m. Join us next time. We'll do some more adventuring. Until then, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.